Hi, Alex. I think you have a great topic that you decided to do your advocacy text and rhetorical analysis on. I think it's really important. And I agree with you that there needs to be better gun control. And I like that you chose that. I think the biggest thing that I noticed is that you need a clear audience for it. I know there's a specific part of this where we have to share it somewhere or actually present this to the audience we intended it to. So for mine, my plan is to post the infographic on social media to convince people to do whatever they can to support Parkinson's disease in the search for the cure. So I kind of want to see, I haven't really been able to figure out what your plan is for that. And I think I think that'll help you when you decide who you want to give it to and exactly kind of what you want to enact while doing so. So what it is that you want them to do. So if it's, you're going to share the image that you created on social media to convince people to vote for better gun control or to convince their legislators to vote for better gun control, I think that's important to kind of figure out who you want to reach and what it is that you want them to do with that information. And I think that needs to be included in your image. I think your image is very powerful, and I agree with you that the images that you chose can make a bigger impact. But it's what you want that impact to do. And within your image, I think you should write what it is that you want people to do or how you want to go about making this change. And I think that'll help make your argument stronger in the long run. As far as your rhetorical analysis, I said some of the similar things along those lines of who you want to present this to and what you want them to do. But I also think you could include some more statistics. I know you opened up with how much you see it on the news. Maybe it would be a little bit more powerful if you really have a number as to how much it's presented on the news. I think that would be a good statement. There's also the idea that you kind of jump back and forth between just gun control in general and then the age of buying a gun. I think both are important to focus on, but I think you need one kind of overarching theme. So if it's gun control as a whole, then dive deeper into the other aspects of that too, like the background checks and the age restriction and what kind of weapons people are buying. I think that could be very powerful. I know the age is important and you think that's an important aspect, but there's so many other aspects to gun control as well. So maybe you can kind of focus on more than one, go into more details about each of them. I know you do mention in the second paragraph those other aspects like the background checks and the type of weapon that people are buying. And I think you could go into more detail, kind of split those up instead of just including them in one sentence and get more examples and statistics on those and details about how those can be you can go about fixing those as well, and maybe kind of make this gun control in general. If you want to focus on just the age, I think you just need a little bit more detail going in that direction than focusing on the other stuff and why you think increasing the age would have an effect on the amount of shootings and the amount of death occurring, and what age you would think that would be. You could go into details about our brains being fully functioning and things like that being fully matured, proper decision making. There's so many things on the psychology side of it that you could probably go into and find a lot of information on as well that could kind of help you with the age argument if that's what you really, really want to focus on. Otherwise, I think you have some really great ideas. My annotations go into a little more detail for specific sentences, but I think the biggest thing is figuring out who you're going to present this to, what it is that you want them to do, and then what specifically you want to focus on, whether it's gun control in general or specifically the age. Otherwise, I think you did a great job, and I look forward to see where this is going.